Have you ever found yourself lost in the fog, where life's battles seem overwhelming and the way forward is obscured? This fog of war isn't just limited to battlefields. It's a part of our daily lives, sneaking into our jobs, our relationships, and our decisions. The question is, how do we cut through this haze? How do we find clarity and purpose amid the chaos? There is a place where decades seem like moments, and fate twirls its merciless fingers. Ancient Rome, during the reign of Marcus Aurelius. Imagine the emperor himself, ensconced within a tent on the edge of a vast battlefield, the air thick with the acrid scent of anticipation and the distant roar of troops preparing for conflict. Yet, not all battles rage under flags and banners. Some wage quietly in the human heart, where the stakes are just as high. Marcus, despite the looming turmoil outside, sits with a scroll in hand, reflecting by candlelight. As shadows play upon the canvas walls, his pen scratches against the parchment in calm defiance of the chaos beyond. He writes not of conquests or victories, but of the mind's mastery over itself. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way, he notes, enlightening us with a maxim that seems simple, yet carries profound power. Fast forward to today. Our protagonist is Sam, a modern-day warrior, not clad in armor, but in a suit and tie, maneuvering through the battlefields of corporate life. Sam faces his own fog, one filled with endless deadlines, critical decisions, and the ever-present risk of failure. The office hums with urgency, emails fly like arrows, quick and sharp. Every CEO's reprimand echoes like a distant war horn, a reminder that the stakes are high and falling can be hard. Sam's story unfolds on a dreary Monday morning. The sky is a dull gray, reflecting the haze of uncertainty that looms over him. As Sam enters his cubicle, coffee in one hand and a stack of reports in the other, he feels the familiar weight of pressure pressing down. Yardsticks of productivity are his daily nemesis, but today, the numbers disappoint. Numbers lie, Sam muses, but they never forgive. He's tasked with orchestrating a pivotal project, knowing the outcome could define his career's trajectory. Seated at his desk, Sam reflects on the words of Epictetus. We suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgment about them. Is it his circumstances that ensnare him, or his perception of them? The battle within is palpable. Fear whispers doubts, while reason suggests resolve. The clash of these two forces churns within him, much like the clash of swords he'd imagine from 100 battles of the past. The fog of uncertainty makes Sam pause. Where to begin? Which challenge to tackle first? Every choice feels steeped in ambiguity. In this haze, the kindness of reason begins to cut through. He pulls his chair closer to the desk, takes a deep breath, and closes his eyes for a moment. Amor fati, love, of fate. This Stoic practice tells him to embrace not just the outcome he desires, but whatever fate should bring. As Sam opens his eyes, he focuses on what he can control, his actions, his efforts, his responses. Panic gives way to an exhilarating steadiness. He charts a course, defining clear, manageable objectives. The first task, gathering his team for a brainstorming session. Each meeting with his colleagues brings a myriad of ideas. It becomes his arsenal against the unknown. The energy in the room lifts. Solutions arise like soldiers rallying to their cause. Sam's phone rings. It's Karen from Human Resources, an ally in the strategic mission. But her voice holds an edge. There's been a change, she announces. The project deadline is moving up. You have 2 weeks less. The news strikes Sam like an unexpected ambush. Externally, his voice is calm, but inside, the storm rages stronger. 2 weeks. The words reverberate like a bell tolling an uncertain future. Sam thanks Karen, then returns to his desk, feeling the threads of control slipping. The obstacle feels insurmountable. Yet, with a moment of reflection, he pulls from the well of Stoic resilience. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength, whispers the echo of Aurelius. The shifting deadline isn't an enemy. It's a challenge for growth, an opportunity to fortify his inner resolve. He rallies his determination. Faced with the realism of limited control, the team is called back together. Amidst the brainstorming, they prioritize critical elements and delegate with renewed precision. Sam transforms urgency into focused leadership. clarity begins to emerge from what had been chaos. The desk is now a battlefield littered with papers. Scenes of concentrated effort unfold over days. Late nights under flickering fluorescent lights. An empty office fridge and the steady hum of computers working overtime. Each completed step bolsters Sam's confidence, yet another foothold on the mountain of challenges. As the project nears completion, Sam reflects often on Seneca's wisdom. Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. This perspective opens avenues he hadn't considered before. It helps him view challenges not as indefinite burdens, but as finite experiences with beginnings and ends. Then comes the day of presentation. Sam stands on the precipice, the fog of doubt and fear lingering still. He draws a deep breath, grounding himself as he recalls the core tenets of Stoicism: courage, temperance, justice, and wisdom. They become palpable, filling the room with an inexplicable presence that turns anxious energy into confident calm. The room fills, colleagues and executives in attendance. Sam delivers each detail with clarity, drawn lines of logic and creativity that cuts like a beam of light through fog. Questions fly like arrows, and yet, in this crucible, Sam's measured responses reflect the wisdom of accepting the unpredictability of life with grace and composure. The presentation concludes, a silence falls before the applause begins. In that moment, the fog recedes, replaced by the vistas of clear achievement. Sam basks not merely in the validation of success, but in the journey he undertook from turmoil to triumph. As he leaves the office that day, the sky, once dull and oppressive, breaks to reveal a golden hue painting the horizon. It is a symbolic reward, a reminder that the rain washes away even the heaviest of fogs, leaving clarity in its wake. Marcus Aurelius once mused, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." As Sam walks home, he embraces this truth, knowing that the color of his thoughts will guide him through future fogs of life, be they in work, relationships, or unanticipated life's vicissitudes. The fog of war is inevitable. It's a fixture of both historic battlefields and modern existence. But with Stoicism as a guide, we can navigate through it with wisdom, transforming uncertainty into an ally rather than fear's accomplice. The timeless strategies of the Stoics, embracing the now, controlling the controllable, finding virtue in adversity, give us the tools not to dispel the fog entirely, but to see through it with sharper eyes. So, we find ourselves asking, when the fog descends, will we run from its shadows, or will we stand arms wide, ready to embrace whatever it may bring? With Stoicism, the choice becomes clearer than the dawn after a night of storms. Let us embrace our fate, for what hinders us can become the path to our higher selves.